Cromar Food Waste Project, which I guess grew out of an alliance between our local climate action group, it's called Tarland Climate Crisis Group, and the development trust here in Tarland called Tarland Development Group. We realised, I guess during COVID, that there was something about engaging people through food that was quite important. During COVID, of course, we had a volunteer group who were delivering food and other goods to citizens who needed to isolate or who should take care to keep themselves isolated. And out of that, I guess came coming together of communities around how could we do this better, how could we do it more efficiently, and how could we do it with people that are already supplying food. So we made links with the food banks. There are 2 Trussell Trust food banks in Aberdeenshire. We, through Mar Area Partnership, set up a really good WhatsApp group and regular Zoom meetings where we would talk about how to get food and use food to engage people in conversations around climate and environment. And increasingly we realised that there was opportunity to, I think, help the supermarkets by taking waste food from them as well. Some of our food is fresh, good food that would otherwise go to waste. A lot of our food has been tins of stuff and packets, so things you can put in a store cupboard and keep. We've needed to help people be imaginative sometimes about how they use our tins and packets. So we have engaged people with cooking. We've given out recipes. We've had occasional cooking events locally, and we've shared soup made out of waste food at some of our fun events as well.
My name's Frank, and I usually come to the pop-up garden. It's usually every month, and it's a very good cause because if you don't take the food, it just goes into landfill. And some of the food is very long dated, so I can't see why it goes there. Well, I think it's very important for like old age pensioners, maybe on a small budget, and maybe young families that can, they're on benefit or something like that.
A big part of what we do is not only provide food to people, but connecting with those people. We get to know them. They're our neighbors, they're our friends, so we bring our friends, we bring our neighbors. And here in Tarland, it's so convenient because it's right in the heart of town, and most people who live in Tarland can actually walk down here and get it. And there's people to help them, and they see their friends, and so they're very familiar. Because there's just a lot of people who are reluctant to ask for help. I think it's just part of the nature of these types of things. But if they know their friends are coming and their friends have invited them, then it seems to overcome that barrier. And in the end, we all feel better because we're all helping one another. And I would add that there's a lot of people who need help today who will be helping me tomorrow. So that makes it extra special as well.
So it's built out of a need to support our communities, particularly those who are struggling to get food on the table, but also those who just care about waste and want to be involved in reducing waste. The volunteers have just been fantastic. We've increased our numbers of volunteers, and we'll need to keep doing that. And I think we'll have to keep it going through summer, although we all kind of like a break. But as you saw today, people come and fill bags and need our food, I think.
I'm Frank Patterson, and I'm part of the Tarland Climate Crisis Group. The idea is to bring that awareness to people. So we get involved in quite a few projects to bring the climate crisis forward. Current economy will just carry on as normal, even though it's going to be trashing the planet. But the type of issues that need to be raised are farming, how we look after our land, what we can do with the natural world, like water, what we could do ourselves, how we travel about. Even what's really big is how you can heat and use energy for domestic purposes. So that's the type of projects we've got, and we've created information posters. We've had awareness groups, talks that we've been